This is Plant-Based Briefing, Navigating Social Situations on Your Vegan Path, Part 2, by Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. And I'm Marian Erickson, host of this curated content plant-based podcast, where I narrate articles on plant-based and vegan living with permission in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And this article is longer than that, so it's a two-parter. I read the first half yesterday, and now I'm reading the second half. So go back and listen to yesterday's first if you haven't already. And now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Navigating Social Situations on Your Vegan Path, Part 2, by Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. 3. Be prepared and proactive. As vegans, we quickly learn the importance of planning ahead, particularly when it comes to social events or traveling. Often we realize this after attending an event where we discover to our dismay that there are no vegan options available. This happened to me more than once before I accepted that I needed to be proactive if I wanted to enjoy non-vegan social events. Here are some suggestions to proactively approach social situations. For social events, talk to the host ahead of time. Let them know you're vegan, what you eat and don't eat, and ask if they would be okay with you bringing a vegan dish to share. In some cases, they may also offer to provide something vegan for you. For potlucks or holiday meals, bring delicious food to share. Not only will you ensure that you have something to eat, but you also offer the opportunity for others to experience how appealing plant-based cuisine can be. When eating out, use the Happy Cow app or other online sites to find vegan and veg-friendly restaurants. If you are going to a restaurant that doesn't have obvious vegan options, it helps to call ahead or talk with a staff person to see what options may be available. Be creative. Look for ways to veganize existing menu options. And create new holiday traditions. Perhaps you might provide a vegan meal for loved ones or offer to bring vegan side dishes. Or perhaps you might enjoy a vegan potluck meal with friends and later get together with family for a drink or an enjoyable activity. Envision how you want to enjoy your holidays in ways that align with your values and nurture your connection with loved ones. And number 4, develop healthy communication skills. Successfully navigating social challenges calls on us to become effective communicators. This is not an ability we're necessarily born with. Most of us need to work to develop our communication skills. Whether it is speaking up with the host of a social event, the waitstaff at a restaurant, your mother, your partner, or the person who makes obnoxious comments about veganism, you need skills to communicate effectively. Thriving vegans develop the ability to express their feelings, needs, and perspectives in ways that create heartfelt dialogue. Unfortunately, many people lack the ability to skillfully navigate differences, and this leads to unresolved conflicts and emotional cutoffs. There is an art to effective and generative communication. In general, an assertive communication approach, rather than being passive, aggressive, or passive-aggressive, is most effective for addressing differences and increasing mutual understanding. Assertive communication entails expressing your feelings and needs clearly, directly, and respectfully. You are honest about what you feel and what you would like to see happen, and at the same time you are respectful of yourself and the other person. Passive communication, in contrast, is when we don't speak up at all or dance around the issues rather than be clear and direct. Often this occurs when we are trying to please others or avoid conflict. Aggressive communication is when we express ourselves in a critical, angry, or hostile way. Aggressive communication is often contagious. Those on the receiving end of aggression tend to feel threatened, which often triggers them to react back with anger or to withdraw and shut down. Passive-aggressive behavior is a more subtle form of aggression, which can include sarcasm, ridicule, or undermining behaviors. These communication styles tend to shut down connection and generally are not helpful for increasing mutual understanding or resolving differences. Now think about the challenging social situations that you identified earlier and what changes you would like to make. Start by clarifying your intentions for the situation. What do you hope to create for yourself, for the others involved, and for the larger picture? This reflection reconnects you with your deeper wishes rather than being reactive. Once you've identified what you truly want for the relationship and/or situation, you can then determine the best way to move forward. Do you need a timeout to calm your emotions? How can you initiate a meaningful dialogue that will increase mutual understanding and create positive energy? If you need help to improve your communication skills, check out my communication resource list linked here for some great books and resources. Developing these skills occurs over time and with practice. While being vegan in a not yet vegan world can be a source of conflict, it can also be an opportunity to strengthen our communication and relational skills as we learn how to work through differences. And it can be an opportunity to break through our old limiting patterns like people-pleasing or self-sabotage. Through remembering our why, creating a strong support network, being proactive and nurturing healthy communication skills, we can honor our values and navigate social situations with confidence and ease. You just listened to Navigating Social Situations on Your Vegan Path, Part 2, by Angela Crawford at angelacrawfordphd.com. And I'm Marian Erickson, your host. We've got our winter holiday season coming up, and it's a lot of family gatherings and friend gatherings and dealing with all these issues. I personally have taken the Liberation Pledge, so my friends and family know that I can't be around them when they're eating animals. I just can't handle it emotionally. I just see the animal abuse is all I see, and I don't want to be around it. And I also want to disrupt social norms and help them understand that it is animal abuse and I just can't be around it. I'll catch up with you later. So we've created new holiday traditions, like Angela Crawford mentioned in her article, where we have our own plant-based meals and invite others sometimes to join us. But if we're gathering with family who are eating animals, we do that once the food is gone. And I have a number of other episodes on navigating social situations, holidays. I'll link some of them in the show notes. You might want to check out 673, How to Stay Vegan During the Holidays with Non-Vegans. 658, Don't Feed Your Holiday Pumpkins to Wild Animals. 519, 9 Vegan Hacks for Your Favorite Fast Food Restaurants. 101, I ate vegan on a cross-country road trip and here's how it went. 311, What Vegans See, a post for non-vegans. 428 and 29, What is the Liberation Pledge and how hard is it? 314, Disrupting Social Norms, an anecdote from a lonely vegan teacher. And 100, What's Wrong with Veganism? The last few are about the Liberation Pledge and using that as a tool to help navigate social situations as well. So